My sister texted me, "Are we rich? How did we buy 6 properties, 8 doors in the last year?" In this video, I'm answering that question. Spoiler alert, we're not. Hey guys, welcome to Investing with the Baldovinos. I'm Josh.
I'm Hannah.
And this is our story in real estate investing. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Sometimes we give really cute updates like this. Sometimes we'll interview people and talk about our portfolio. But you definitely want to hit that subscribe button and like it, because look at us. We got a new board. We're doing it.
Meet Isaiah.
Isaiah came last week, so he is 10 days old. Mm-hmm. So that baby bump update that you see
is just now there. My bump.
Okay, but in this video today, we're talking about, are we rich? My little sister, who's 13 years younger than me, and our last purchase, our Joshua Tree purchase, one of her questions were, Kuya, which is his big brother in Tagalog, are you rich? And I said, no, Bella, we're not. Very not. So, and another fun question, I think, that your mom brought it to you recently.
Both our moms actually are questioning how we have so many properties, but we're not able to afford our own place in San Jose.
So in this episode, we're talking about how we bought 8 doors, 6 properties, 8 doors while still living with my parents. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Ding.
Today's pretty fun. And on this topic, today is actually closing day for the first house we are buying in cash. And yes, that seems like a very baller rich thing to do. Which I never thought I would be able to do. And again, it is not our cash, OPM, other people's money. But first off, how we're able to scale and get 6 properties within this first year. Again, we closed on our first 2 properties in January of this year, and it's now October 2021. So I'd say the first thing that we really did was I made a big point early on in our serious relationship when we got engaged and marriage, was to really align ourselves financially.
Yes. You made me realize how bad of a spender I was, or how bad my debt was.
Yes, debt, spending, balling out. You just can't keep buying endless rounds for people.
I really wanted everyone to have kamikazes.
Yes, but we both worked in education, and we worked in education for years, and I love educators. We were going to be one. We're one, whatever. You just can't, it's hard to live off of that.
Yeah.
And we're also now in the Bay Area, not working in tech. So buying rental properties for us was a way for us to fill the gap. And of course, we're not buying here in California. This last house that we're buying is $90,000. But that's another story. Anyways, okay. So first, aligning ourselves financially. So it's cutting out excess spend. I feel like very ashamed of it, and maybe I still do, but I mean, I used to buy a lot of like workout gear, unnecessarily.
Yeah, a big Lululemon fan.
Yes, I don't think we want to see what my LTV lifetime value customer is for Lululemon.
And then you actually got me into it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we gotta pause. Hold on. Contractor call. Yep, I have a crew in there today already starting. They should be done within the next 4 days or so. Okay, so that was the first step, making sure that we are on the same financial page. Okay, next one. So once we're on the same financial page, it's saving money super aggressively. Has that been hard for you?
No, because I think I've always mentioned this before. I never feel like we're restricting ourselves, because I don't think I need a lot.
She has definitely modified her spending habits. I have modified my spending habits to like the last point. But we don't eat out nearly as much as we do. We used to do a lot better meal prepping. But I feel like our meals are still pretty, for the most part, routine, basic. I mean, yes, we have a lot of wine, but I also get one for work. So, that's helpful. I don't know, how else do we save money?
I guess you don't let me buy a whole bunch of like little knickknacks, which, come to think of it, actually, that was a little bit of an adjustment, because like little random things, like
speak louder,
like lipstick or something. I can't think of really anything. I don't know what I stared at it.
Also, what else did we do to save money? We haven't gone on a vacation, like a legit vacation,
since Hawaii.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and that we got an Airbnb for free because my ex-coworker.
Yeah, I feel like we've done a really good job using credit card points for
Mhm.
vacations or making sure they align with some type of business purpose so that at least a portion of it was either covered and or fully covered.
Mm.
I would eventually like to get to the place where we can book a vacation. I don't have to be like budgeting. I would budget literally every single meal expense, every transportation cost. Like I would budget all of that because I felt like we couldn't really afford vacations before.
Mhm.
And we have now taken one, like an actual one in years.
But anyways, I think we're digressing.
Saving money. Okay.
Saving money. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the
how
last,
have you felt like you've saved money?
I would love to do some of these bigger things, but I mean, like just hacking credit card points allows me to then compensate for some of it. And then just choosing where we want to splurge and enjoy. And then I think the biggest way that we save money, and this is the biggest point of this all, is our living situation. We have lived here longer than
with his parents.
Thank you again,
mom and dad.
But it's been longer than we originally planned.
Yeah.
We moved back to California from Hawaii at the end of 2018, December 18. It is now October 21. That's 3 years. And we've been slowly postponing this.
We're overstaying our welcome.
I will say, full disclosure, we had the full intentions of staying here for a couple months. And then my dad and I had a little heart-to-heart a few months later. And he said, hey, I would rather you save for a down payment on a house and live here for a year or so longer than for you to just move out and blow all the money on rent. Plot twist.
So then you decided to buy multiple houses.
Yeah, but not one for us to live in. I mean, the hard part is that living in the Bay Area in San Jose, where the average home price is still $1.2 million, like you would have to make, I don't know, over $250,000 a year or something like that, just to comfortably afford that like 25% like rent to income ratio, which again, we don't work in tech. And it's also pushed back a little bit longer because I think, full transparency, her job situation this year has been a little interesting.
Fluctuating.
Would you like to tell the viewers at home?
Okay.
Louder.
I know. I'm trying to think. So yeah, I quit my job that I had for 2 years because I hated it. And then wait, am I allowed to say stuff like that?
Sure.
Okay. And then I did my little hand in real estate acquisitions with a wholesale company.
How come you're talking so quiet?
Oh, I don't know, because the baby's sleeping.
Okay.
I'm trying to be conscious of it.
I know we should like match my voice because then it makes it like really hard to edit.
Okay. So I quit my job of 2 years because I really was not very happy there. And then I tried my hand in real estate acquisitions with a company that didn't turn out to be great either. And then I was pregnant and then decided to go on disability. So then I was jobless. I'm technically jobless, but I do have another job lined up to start in December. So it was a little fluctuating, dynamic, shall we say.
So basically for the last, I don't know, I guess 6 to 8 months, I was hesitant about us committing to a $3,000 a month rent, commitment if I didn't even know what her job situation was. Like that just would not be a financially sound situation. My parents understood that. Again, thank you. And then, in this time, now we've still just continued to accumulate more properties, which leads us into the last point of how we've now been able to purchase 8 properties or 8 doors, 6 properties in this year, with definitely not being rich. So going back is just how we're able to finance 6 properties, 8 doors in the last 8 months, with basically being, I'd say, smack dab around that medium income of San Jose for a family of 4. And we used, I'd say, pretty much a variety of financing situations. Let's pop quiz her and see if she remembers. First property, the Miller property. How did we finance that?
Conventional loan.
20% down, conventional loan. Second property, technically, I guess the other one was the first one, but the Ellsworth property.
Hard money.
Hard money. Hard money is a short-term loan product that is based on the hard asset itself, the house, right? Which is also a 12% interest. So crazy, right? The next one was a Tamarack duplex.
That one we partnered up with my bestie.
And we did that one hard money too.
Oh, was it hard money?
But again, this is the first one we took on a partner because at this point we were a little cash thin because we had 2 active projects and I wanted to bring in a partner to mitigate the risk, but still hard money, 12% interest. Again, refinancing these out once the properties have been rehabbed, rented, stabilized, and then getting majority, if not all of our money out, which we did. Okay. The next one was the 17th Ave duplex.
17th Ave. That was with your dad.
Yep.
And is that with his HELOC?
Yep. So my dad brought all the money into the deal. Now that we've now had 3 deals, some experience, now I'm able to talk to more people and have a lot more confidence. And my dad brought all the money to this deal, but we're 100% operating this one. 4th deal, 5th deal was the Navajo.
Oh yeah, that one was conventional loan. Oh no, the vacation rental 10% some loan, right?
That's our vacation home loan, 10% down, partnering again with Ash. This is our most cash to close. We're basically siphoning a lot of our free flowing cash for this project. But the upside for this should be really big. So this is kind of the bigger cash in for the deals. And the last one, the one that we closed on today, was directly from the seller. Thanks, Nick. And this one we're actually paying cash for. Well, my dad's paying cash for, again, OPM, other people's money.
Pause. I'm gonna go get a bottle.
So yes, a variety of different situations. The first one, right? The first 2 actually were just us, our cash in. So saving a lot, that we have some free flowing cash. That way we can explore and learn. And once we had a proof of concept, then we can bring in partners who can help bring in more money so that we can scale, take down more units faster. And just be able to get those 8 doors in this last year. Any thoughts on partnerships?
I mean, that's the way to go at the beginning. It seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people are opposed to partnerships and they say, oh, I don't want to half the pie with something or with somebody. But in my mind, I'd rather have half of something than 0 of nothing.
True story. Yeah.
Anyways, so share the pie and then everybody eats, Anyways, that's how we were able to get 8 doors, 6 properties in this last year with I'm not gonna say very little of our own money, but I mean, just have been able to do it. No, we are not rich. Yes, we are still living with our parents. We are looking for a place very soon.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows any of cute, safe places in San Jose, ideally, or the South Bay, we are looking to move out probably after Christmas. Sorry, parents, you're stuck with us for 2 more months. But thank you again. When we're rich, we'll take them on, a whole bunch of vacations and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Little IOUs.
But for now, we are extremely grateful and just excited about, I think for the first time, I really do see some potential for us just to actually make it in the Bay.
Comfortably. Instead of like struggling and stressing each month.
Yeah. I've never felt such optimism until, very recently when this just started to click and work a little bit more. It's a lot of hard work, don't get me wrong, but it's possible. Anyways, another tangent. So no, we're not rich. Any last closing thoughts?
Thanks for all your hard work.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for being on the same page as me. It's definitely a 2-way street. I mean, yes, the real estate side, I've definitely put a lot more effort than her, but I think that's also now transitioned into her taking care of everything else.
Yeah, it's a partnership.
And then eventually, it'll all even out somehow, some way, and we'll have a team or other people to help support. And eventually afford 2 mics. I don't need to go like this.
Big dreams.
Anyways, if you found this helpful at all, or if this kind of just helped spark some new ideas, maybe even a partnership for you, let me know in the comments below on how this video has helped you. Please consider subscribing, giving it a thumbs up, sharing this video with anybody else you think would find value out of it. And of course, all the other links to our website and Instagram and TikTok. You gotta do the thing.
Your Instagram and your TikTok.
I know. we could be friends. We could be online friends. I think it's really weird how many different people I've now met and become really good friends with on Instagram.
That's been the biggest way to scale, or just more opportunities have come your way.
Definitely more opportunities. Definitely. I mean, just sharing vendors, you got to network however way you do it best, whether it be on social media, in person, whatever it is. Just get out there. It's awkward, it's weird at first, but it'll get better. Anyways, that's a video for another day. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Cannot cheers. Cheers. Ding.
Okay, the hook. Okay. Yeah. My sister texted me, "Are we rich? How did you buy 6 properties this year?" We're gonna answer that video in this question. Spoiler alert, we're not.
You said we're gonna answer that video in this question.
Oh, okay. So my sister texted me the other